Hey my dear boys and girls, welcome back again to your favorite astrology channel, and which is Jupivan Astrology. And today in this video we're gonna discuss chart of one of the most powerful person alive on this earth, the one and only Vladimir Putin, which is the respected president of Russia. Okay, so in today's video we're gonna discuss his chart, like what are the different combination present in his chart which is making him what he is, plus at the same time we will discuss something more important. Now as you guys wants me to discuss his chart, I get request. I am discussing. In the future we will discuss some other person's chart also. You can also request if you wants me to discuss someone's chart in the comment section below. And I would like to discuss this chart because his chart has some placements. By discussing those placement, your doubts will clear, and also the misconception or like the bad thing that you have in your mind about some placements, once you see his chart, and then you will like, okay, now this is, the people say that it's bad but it's working good, right? So you can just have some good thoughts about, you can have some clarity about like different placement, how things works out. Now guys, I would like to tell you before you move forward, you can directly take consultation from us. We have created a website now. It's so simple. You can go there, link in description and the comment section below. You can just click there, and just click of a button you can just simply purchase directly consultation from us, as the instruction are given on the website, and then we will just help you out in the consultation. Okay guys, so for that, links are in comment section and description. You can purchase consultation also. Now guys, before wasting any more time, let's get started. Now especially for all the viewers who are watching this video from Russia or Russians, spasiba, and especially if you are a female, maybe you are Sasha, Marina, Dasha, Natasha, etc. Any my beautiful Russian girl, my beautiful Russian female friends, I love you all. You are my friends, and thanks for requesting, and thanks for watching my videos, and spasiba for watching my videos, my Russian beautiful friends. Sister, spasiba. So let's just move on, and we can just see that what are the different combination present in the one and only Vladimir Putin's chart. So guys, as you can see on the screen, here we have the chart of Vladimir Putin, Mr. President of Russia. So basically guys, we just see some some main points, because if we're gonna discuss the entire chart, it will take hours. Okay, now I have, first thing I would like to tell you, as you can see over here, that he is a Libra Ascendant. Okay, he is a Libra Ascendant, and being a Libra Ascendant, being Libra Ascendant or Libra Rising, he is very pleasant, sweet and charming personality he have, right? Since Libra is a air sign, so he is like a social, a very enjoy loving kind of a person, and like to do like collaboration or project kind of a person. Also, because of this Libra rising, and especially when Venus is also there, so in the ascendant, it make him a very creative person, like someone who have like attraction towards, like this Venusian kind of thing, which is, I guess, fashion and like like decoration and all these kind of thing. And also guys, Libra sign is the diplomat of the zodiac, so naturally being Libra Ascendant makes him a very good diplomat, and we can see that just by seeing his ascendant. Now guys, moreover to that, I would like to tell you that first thing is that he is Libra Ascendant, and now his D1 is Lagna Lord, or first house Lord, Venus, is placed itself in first house, so it's like a first lord in first house, so it's like a powerful combination. Now I would like to tell you something important. Let's assume that I don't know that this is the chart of Vladimir Putin, right? I don't know, I don't have this idea that this is the chart of Vladimir Putin. This chart come in front of me, right? So the first thing that I see is like Venus is placed in the first house in Libra sign, so it's really good. It makes a person who is like attracted towards all these kind of fashion, etc., and like creative kind of thing, Venusian field. Plus at the same time it can make him famous. Like this person will be famous because Venus is obviously like in his own, like the personality making him famous, right? And obviously he is naturally a diplomat. Now you can see that Jupiter is placed in the 7th house, and Jupiter and Venus are aspecting each other by 7th aspect, right? So is naturally a very good Raj Yoga, right? And also Jupiter Venus is like conjunction or aspect is good in terms of wealth, money, right? So that is really a great thing. Also guys, Jupiter aspect on Venus is really amazing. As you know, as I already told you, like many times I told that Jupiter is the blessings of the god. So Jupiter is aspecting Venus, so it's really good for it. Okay, now guys, I would like to tell you that you can see that he has Ketu in the 10th house, right? So we will discuss some things important step by step. So Ketu in the 10th house, like over here in the, especially in the sign of Cancer, etc., for him is like giving him like instability in career. Okay, and but along with all the other representation that Ketu represent, it represents someone who is working in government at like a leadership position. It is also represented by Ketu in the 10th house. Okay, now I would like to draw your attention towards one placement in his chart. His 10th lord is Moon, and Moon, where Moon is placed? Moon is placed in the 8th house. So if you can see, 10th lord is placed in the 8th house, although it is exalted over here because Moon is placed in the sign of Taurus, but still 10th lord in 8th house. What you heard about 10th lord in 8th house? Oh, you have 10th lord in the 8th house, you will have this problem in your career will be destroyed, you will have an extremely worst career, you will have a bad. My god, what people will say next time if anyone say to you, then show them, see, Vladimir Putin has this placement 10th lord in the 8th house, and he is the president of Russia, right? 10th lord in 8th house is making him the president of Russia. Guys, see, actually it is not making him the president of Russia, I was just joking, but you can see 10th lord is placed in the 8th house and he is like the president of Russia. So it's like, you know, if you just see one placement and you see, oh, it's like a bad, then it's not a good idea. See, 10th lord is 8th house, which is Moon. First of all, Moon in the 8th house naturally give him some problems, right? Health problem will be there no matter how good or bad the situation of Moon is. If Moon is in the 8th house, it has positive side, negative side both. Negative side is mostly related to the problem with the mother health and the individual his health. In his childhood till 10 years around, the children will suffer from diseases, and then after that his health will increase, like improve, but also throughout life he will have little bit of some diseases. Okay guys, some like gastric problem, maybe indigestion, and maybe other diseases can also be seen. Okay, but 10th lord Moon is placed in the 8th house. It shows that person is like, you know, person career is in which thing. Whenever 10th lord is placed in the 8th house, it shows that person career can be in like secret services. Okay, secret services, and like a person can be a spy, like a detective, or like, you know, like working for FBI, CBI, like according to different investigation I am talking about, CIA, and you may be a, you know, like undercover agent working for government, you are a government spy, and like, you know, all these kind of placement. And also in some cases it also depending upon other planets, it can also represent data scientists. Okay, data analyst and data scientists, the people working in the mines, right? So the people who are working behind the scenes and dig deep, the researchers, the scientists, the people working for government secret agencies like the secret services, all these kind of people. Now guys, if you study about like him, so you know, you may know that he started like in the beginning he wants to work in from the beginning he wanted to work in the the secret services, intelligence, etc. In fact, he said, even before I finished high school I wanted to work in intelligence, right? Even before I finished high school I wanted to work in intelligence. It's his statement. Okay, so like he joined that, like the government spy, etc., all these kind of things, and he worked in that Russian agency. I don't remember the name. I forget the name. What the name of Russian agency? Like the this spy, and like every country has their own agency, right? Or like the Mossad you have in Israel, and in the same way like America, United States of America, I think I have CIA. In the same way India has Intelligence Bureau and RO, etc. And then it's like in the same way Russia has also. He worked over there. Okay, now guys, I would like to, so basically 10th lord in 8th house showing all this. Okay, so now let's move forward. Now one thing I was paying very attention before moving forward, that he has Rahu in the 4th house, and his 4th lord is Saturn, is placed in the 12th house, right? So I thought that Rahu in the 4th house is like, 4th house is the house of homeland and also like your happiness. We say that, like the rules say that when someone has malefics in the 4th house, right, and 4th lord is in the place in the 12th house, so it shows that person will have a foreign settlement, he will settle down abroad. So why it's not happening? So although we need to see other things also, but I pay attention to this time, like especially at the time of Rahu Dasha. Okay, I seen that before going through like the Jupiter Dasha in the 90s, he passed 18-year period of Rahu Mahadasha, and in Rahu Mahadasha, like he was there, he joined the job of like that secret agency and secret kind of agent of for Russia at that time. So it may possible, there's high chance that at that time, because once you become that secret undercover agent, etc., I don't study about that, but like once you become that, generally you don't know that whether in which country you have to go for spy, like because you are like, I hope you understand that once you become that secret agent, the government send you to other places. I hope you get it. So that is like that kind of energy is there, and especially in the Rahu Mahadasha, it may possible that he may be posted in some other country, etc. Because as per astrology it can be seen, right? So who knows that? Obviously no country share that data about that. It's really like and also in today's world, also one more thing, 4th lord in 12th house, but 1st lord Venus is in own house, so it's like a contradiction. If 1st lord is also in the 12th house, then it's like a high chances of foreign settlement, but 1st lord is in 1st house, 4th in 12th, and Rahu is in 4th. So during Rahu Mahadasha he may like live in some other places due to his job or career. It can be seen, like it may possible. Then after Mahadasha is over or something like that, like this, at certain time period he came back to Russia. Okay, so this is what I drawn, like because I was just trying to see that why it's not happened, that he, then I see okay these are the thing, and then other chart can also play like the D4 and D9 and D10, lots of things then you have to see, but generally this is what I'm seeing. Okay, so that's why I feel. Now let's move forward. Next thing is important, I would like to tell you that you have to see that Saturn is there in the 12th house. Okay, then Mercury is there in the 12th house, then Sun is there in the 12th house. Now let me tell you one thing. If a normal people see this chart and they say, oh, my chart has Saturn, Mercury and Sun in the 12th house, my god, this is like I have everything worst, my 12 planets are there in 8th house, 12th house, I will not have anything good, like that's how people start to just panic and see bad. Now I would like to tell you some important thing. Whatever Putin today is because of this Saturn in the 12th house. Obviously other things are working, right, but this Saturn in the 12th house, in the period of Saturn, he became what he is right now, right? Because you have to understand, good thing about Saturn, like there is bad thing and there is good thing about Saturn. Saturn is a planet in the beginning he may give you struggles, he may give you 100% delay because it is the slowest moving planet. So but the good thing about Saturn is that once he will give you the things, he will give you the things for longer time, he will give you legacy, right? Like for example, you see there are two type of like stars or like actors or actress in film industry, like whether you can take any film industry, like you can take Bollywood, you can take Hollywood, or you can take any other like film industry. So basically there are two type of people. Once they grow as a star and in very short time, and then they just their career falls down and that's it, they are gone, they disappear, people don't remember them. Then there are second type of stars who have a legacy, right? From their career starting they will have problem, but they just slowly they growth, but at reaching certain point of time their growth will be like improve, and throughout their life they will have growth. Like for example, in India you will see Amitabh Bachchan, right? He has strong Saturn influence, right? He so in his chart, so due to which he is like, so this is the amazing thing about the Saturn, that Saturn give you a thing for like longer time. And even Saturn is placed in the 12th house over here, even then he is giving him like these presidents, these president post, or I can say the president position for like such a long period of time, right? Now I would like to tell you all these things so that you stop panicking, right? Please don't just get frustrated by saying, oh, I have Saturn in the 12th house and now my Saturn Dasha is coming. What will happen? See, in Saturn Dasha, Saturn's placed in the 12th house, Vladimir Putin become the president of Russia. Are you getting my point? Now I would like to tell you some more things. See, Saturn is there in the 12th house. Saturn is the fourth lord in the 12th house. Fifth lord Saturn is also in the 12th house. Also 11th lord Sun is placed in the 12th house, and also 9th lord Mercury is also placed in the 12th house, and also 12th lord Mercury is also in the 12th house. So you can see basically, so in the 12th house you have what you have. In the 12th house you have 4th lord, 5th lord, 11th lord, 9th lord and 12th lord. See, so over here it's like a good kind of yoga is there, right? Because I already told you that just by seeing one thing, don't get panic, you need to see other thing as well. Because over here in this conjunction he have is like fourth lord, which is Sukh, like a happiness and homeland kind of thing. Then fifth house is like creativity, speculative business, sometimes politics also, and like the 11th house of hopes, wishes, desires, and like incoming gains. And then 9th house of fortune, luck, and then then it's like the 12th house of like imagination and all these kind of things. All these energies combine in the 12th house, right? And the good thing is that 12th lord Mercury is also placed in the 12th house, so due to which it create a very good yoga, right, over here. Now guys, see, Saturn and Sun, although they are enemy, but if you want to see like for politics, Saturn and Sun are like important, because Saturn is like the person who is begged for vote, like hey, please give me the vote, please vote for me, please vote for me, please vote for me. They will come to beg you for vote. And then there is Sun, which is like the government, obviously authority, right? So it's like that kind of position thing for your like. And then there is Mercury, which is what, which is your intelligence, okay? And then guys, one more thing I would like to tell you, that Mercury is the planet in his chart which is having the highest degree, and that means Mercury is his Atma Karka, which is its soul significator, right? So it's like a powerful thing over here forming in his chart, right? So these are the things that I would like to discuss. Apart from these, one more thing I would like to tell you, that he has Mars in the 3rd house. Person having Mars in the 3rd house, I have seen again and again that the people who have Mars in the 3rd house, they are like in some defense forces, whether they are in army and police or like defense kind of forces, and they are at leadership position. Because see, in some cases you can be in other field also, like engineering, etc., sports, etc., but mainly I have seen many times that Mars in the 3rd house will make them to like adventurous sports, like it actually Mars in the third house will fill the person with tremendous courage. It make you very courageous. Putin is very courageous because he has Mars in the third house. Mars in the third house is giving him so much courage. He loves adventurous sports. He loves like ice hockey. He loves a lot of adventurous sports. He loves martial arts, etc. Judo. He has learned all these kind of things, and the kind of routine he has in terms of keeping his body fit, etc. Because obviously he was a spy agent and he has all those things from the beginning. So Mars in the third house, like amazing courage. Okay, now I would like to draw your attention towards some more things. You can see his ascendant is placed in the nakshatra of Swati. Then you can also see that Venus is also placed in the nakshatra of Swati. This means what? This means that his ascendant is placed in the nakshatra of Swati, and then ascendant Lord Venus, which is also placed in the first house ascendant, is also placed in the nakshatra of Swati. So he has double influence of nakshatra of Swati. See, nakshatra of Swati represent a lot of things like the kind nature, happy nature, humorous nature. Along with all these kind of things, one important aspect that Swati nakshatra represent is political nature. By nature he is like a politician, right, due to this Swati nakshatra. Because see, Rahu, Swati is, Swati is ruled by Rahu, and Rahu involvement is also there in the politics, right, along with the sun Saturn. Rahu is also there because Rahu is a desire. Rahu is a manipulator who can do anything to achieve his desires to become that president, prime minister, the politician kind of things. Okay, so these are the things that I would like to discuss. Now let's move forward. Now we will see that why it all happened that he became what he is right now. So I would like to show you. See, first of all, over here let's take a basic overview. See, whatever he became, mainly he became in this Saturn's Mahadasha. As you can see, this time period till 2022 he has Saturn time period, and I already told you that Saturn is a planet which will give you things for a long time, and you can see from 2003 to 2022 his Saturn Dasha is there. After Saturn he will have, after 22 he will have Mercury Dasha, and Mercury is also placed in the 12th house along with Saturn. Now guys, I would like to draw your attention towards this. He became like the president for the first time when, if you read little bit, I just try to read it. So basically the current at that time the president of Russia was not in good health condition, so due to which he decided to make Putin the prime minister. He decided to make Putin president, because obviously like United States of America, Russia also have presidential rule kind of thing. So at that time Putin was prime minister and he was working very well. So president decided him to make the president, because the opposing party is like saying that president health is not good and this for not good for Russia and that and that. So at that time they said that he became the prime minister, like without election he became the president without election, because at that time president was not feeling good, so he made him, right. So at the time he made him is in 1999, right. As you can see over here, this was the time, okay, Jupiter, Sun, Venus, okay, this was the time, because he made in around 9th of March 1999, okay. So as you can see that 1999, from February 6 February to 24th of March he has this Jupiter Mahadasha, Sun Antardasha, right, and then Venus time period for Putin is really fantastic. Whether Venus come in, so basically this is Mahadasha and this is Antardasha and this is Pratyantardasha, like this is the first layer of dashas, this is the second layer, this is the third layer. So in the first layer he was going through major time period of planet Jupiter, and in the second layer he has Sun, and in the third layer he have Venus. So at this time he become the first time, like unofficial, without election. Then in 2000 election take place, okay. In 2000 Putin again won, right, election, and if you can see over here, right, I would like to draw your attention, right, election take place in March, and in March if we can see that he have this Mercury kind of a period and Saturn period. So basically Jupiter moon is the main period, but it's like a Saturn Mercury is going on there, and then again Venus is there, right? So I don't have that much information about like at which time he started his like working as a president, different thing. So but this time again Jupiter moon Venus is there. You can see basically 6 month of 2000, right? So this is the time ending. So basically this 2000 year is again really good for you. This small time period work great for him. Now the main time period come is over here in 2004, like his Saturn Dasha when it started, right? It's work out. He was so lucky that that when he get in election and all these kind of thing, his Saturn Dasha started, and now the rise of like the longevity of like taking power for long period of time, or like the Putin kind of thing rise. Basically you can say Saturn. He was going through major Saturn period between 2003 to 2004 over here, right? This is the ending time. Basically this is the ending time, 2004 5th of month. So this was the ending time, and after that Saturn and Mercury, that's really also good. But this time period made him again the president in 2004. But more importantly, at that time he won the election, receiving more than 71% vote, with the largest margin ever in the history of presidential election in Russia. That's important, right? Because he was going through, guys, guess what, he's going through this time period. And now I already told you that Saturn once give it something, it's give for long period of time. And as you already seen over here, I have shown you that this Dasha of the Saturn is 19 year like time period. It's like in 2022 11th of month, that is November 2022, it will end. But after that his Mercury Dasha started, which is his Atma Karka, 9th lord, and also sitting with the Saturn and Sun. So it may also possible that again he may be in power, right? So so this is, guys, all that I would like to discuss about the Russian president Mr. Vladimir Putin's chart. I hope you guys just learned something from it. See, that my objective behind creating these videos to let you understand simply that how things are working, right? So I want to just remove fear from your mind that like if 10th in 8th then it's really bad, Saturn in the 12th or Mercury, all these things, then it's really frustrating. See, Putin has all these placement and he is the president, and he is not only the president of Russia, he is like the person who's like the president for such a longer time. So now you can see how things are working. Okay, so guys, I hope you enjoy this video, and all my beautiful Russian female friends and also the handsome male friends, thanks for watching my videos. Spasiba, and I will catch you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.